I was a lonely silhouette, needed somebody to show the way.
Welcome back, guys, to the fifth SigmaTimes podcast. Today we're joined by a lovely guest. You want to take it away, Tom?
Yeah. Today we got an amazing artist whose presence is as compelling as her work, with a powerful aura that commands attention. Her art combines raw emotion and distinct style, just like this camera work, creating pieces that resonate deeply with viewers. Just wonderful work, a great perspective, challenges norms, sparking thoughts. Welcome in, Olivia.
Welcome, Olivia, to the SigmaTimes podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yep,
Of course,
it's
we
our
have
pleasure.
quite the agenda today.
Yeah.
Quite the agenda today.
Great list of
Let's
topics.
start off with, I see you wearing a USA jersey there, Tommy.
I am.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, as the Nations Cup's been going on, so basically, I talk shit about the NBA All-Star games. I'll still talk shit about the NBA. I hate it. It's dog. The All-Stars suck though. It's basically just the US or NHL's version of the All-Star games. Instead of, having All-Star teams, they're just taking the nations. So we got Canada, Finland, Sweden, and USA. And USA's in the championship coming up here. It's going to be a great match they got. Yeah, any
We
thought?
beat those dirty Canadians last week.
51st. Fuck your universal health care.
Exactly.
That's what I like to hear.
How does it feel?
Yes.
One thing they're good at.
Yep. You could
They can
tariff
make maple
these
syrup
goals,
and play hockey.
and we beat them
Did
with
you
both
happen
now.
to see all the memes, Olivia, or no?
No.
No, there was what, 3 fights in the first 9 seconds.
Yeah.
It was quite a game.
There's one thing that's special about the US is they have two brothers that are both in the NHL at the same time, but they play on separate teams. So they're both on the USA team. Both of them ended up fighting within the first 9 seconds. So they're just it's a real Ryan Zach rivalry in the house right now. Except they didn't fight each other. They fought other people, but
Yeah, they fought.
Oh, they fought
Vicious-
other people.
yeah,
Vicious family for sure.
it's definitely not want to get in that. But you know what? I have confidence US is gonna win the entire thing tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited
can't
to
wait
talk
for
about it on the
tomorrow.
next pod.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Talk about the win.
send the tariffs their way.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm wearing a Baily Zimmerman shirt. He's posting a song with BigXThePlug. I can't wait for this. I know everybody's excited. Everybody just can't wait. People just keep telling me how great the song is, how just fantastic it's gonna be. What are your thoughts on the song, Tommy? I know you took a listen to it.
I thought it was interesting when you get a guy like Baily Zimmerman, purely only country, and then you get BigXThePlug, who is, for better words, just a large African American man who sings like heavy workout rap, or I don't know if that's what you'd classify it, but I don't know. It's
an interesting combination for sure. But what's even more surprising is he's a whole country EP coming out. Like, it's not just one time. Just Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Chili Roll, all these people. So that'll definitely be interesting. Moving on here. Olivia, tell us about how your college experience is going. You're going to an art school. Just let us know how it is.
It's going pretty good. It's really fun. I'm meeting some interesting people. The city's really interesting, interacting with a lot of homeless people. Yeah, I'm having a really good experience. I think the dorm is the best part of it for sure.
And then how's the just dorm in general? Like, is it like co-ed? What's it look like for the dorm itself?
So I live with 4 other people and I share a room with a girl, and we can see the city from the outside, so it's really cool. We have like a goon pillar up right now where we just put a bunch of, not me specifically right now, but my roommates put pictures of like characters they like. And so there's a bunch of shirtless men on a pole right now in there. It's pretty funny. Haven't contributed myself right now, but the decorations are going along great. I have this Sonic picture of him in a suit that I want to put up, but I think I'm gonna give it to my sister instead. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I love the dorm. It's a great setup.
And you know what? You mentioned
That's right.
shirtless pillar, and I just couldn't help but notice. I mean, I think Ryan has the same thing hanging in his room. I
Yeah.
swear, I swear, I looked in there and I'm like, Ryan, is that Ryan Gosling shirtless? And he's just like, oh, you got me.
Oh
Oh,
man.
you got me.
No, that's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, decorating, I feel like is maybe one of the cooler parts with dorm. Just like I don't know. I feel like in art in general, you would probably relate, like just I guess, open canvas in a way. I think
Yeah.
that's a genuine phrase, isn't it? Just an open canvas. Like,
Yeah.
Totally.
it's so
I
like,
mean, no one can tell you no,
mhm.
and like you can just decorate it however you want.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of decoration, there's a little something in my background now. I've got right up there is Ryan cut out uh up on my wall. It's, just a little piece I wanted to add. It's
Mhm.
I see Gavin's got something similar always in the back of his room lurking.
Oh yeah, a little pillow.
Yep. He's always here in spirit.
Hmm.
I
I
put up
feel
some
like
records the other day. It's kind of like Tommy's. Tommy's just obviously is the
Yeah.
fake ones because do
I've
you have all your records are at your house, right?
No,
Not
I
at
actually
your-
have him here. And while we're on the
Oh,
topic
he
of
does.
music, I might as well bring him out because I've been looking to collect more. Unfortunately, I'm a Kanye fan, so I do got unfortunately because of recent times, but I got College Dropout. That's a good one. This is
Great one.
I got Utopia. I fuck with Utopia heavy. I only have
Mhm.
4, so I'm like I could go through them pretty easily. Astroworld. That's he. Travis Scott is listening to that album listening to that album on vinyl was actually like, I don't know, maybe like a lot more of the songs from it. And
Yeah.
what's the last one I got? Oh yeah, I've got Vultures with his ex-wife on the cover now. So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I have some. I got like a. This is kind of more movies with like a Christmas track, and then I got up here got some nice little Bruno Mars, Bailey Zimmerman, Ghost, the band. So
those are I need to
Cool.
the vinyl decorations on the wall are always cool to me. Except I mean
Mhm.
obviously you can't play the vinyl, but like having it hung up there is pretty cool.
Right.
I haven't.
That was my question. Do you guys have something to play it on, or do you just hang it up?
I do have a record player that Christy got me. It's
Cool.
very easy to take off the wall. It's just a pin.
You guys
Yeah.
got a record player for Tessa too, right?
Yeah,
Or am I thinking
I
wrong?
believe we got it. Ryan bought it. I put my name on the card. Just
You know
classic.
what?
It's a move.
I put my
Yeah.
name on the
Just
card.
just
You know
like
what?
searching up the email list for Ryan. Like that's I mean Ryan signed
Yeah,
up,
go on.
but we go through the effort.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
It's
we
Yeah.
go through the effort.
yeah. We're
You-
doing all the research.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just to let you guys know, our dear friend Ryan, we like to keep him updated on important
Mhm.
events by sending him up to newsletters and such.
Yeah, if you ever want to sign him up and you're listening, Ryan spelled how you would think it would .Carpiel Karpiel @gmail.com. Use that email, sign it up to anything. He loves it.
Mhm.
You
He
know,
loves it all.
you got a condo you want to visit, put that email. You know,
Yeah. Even at Daytona Beach for 400 grand, Ryan's
lovely.
interested.
It's a great. He always scopes out those deals and he likes to buy it right away.
Yeah. He's a big real estate guy. He actually is doing real estate. I don't know if you know that about the guy. Helping his dad out
Oh.
at least with it.
He's
Yeah.
doing real estate?
Helping his dad out with it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's doing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's helping.
Is this like his name's on the side?
Oh. His name's
He's got.
He's helping like rebuild the house. It's all his dad. He just assists in the
It's like the.
He's kind of stands there.
It's like when you work for your dad owns a business and like you get the payment from, but you're doing nothing. You're just like kind of like the little helper there.
I don't even know if
Yeah.
Ryan's getting paid, to be honest with you. I think he's just being
You know,
He's in training, like he's an apprentice.
maybe, yeah, for when he gets his load of money coming in.
I mean,
Kind of going back to college. Are you working on any projects right now? I know this weekend you said you were like busy hosting like college stuff. Any events
Yeah,
going on?
we were doing like Inkfest, and it wasn't me. I missed the deadline, but my friend was selling artwork, and I got to sell some stuff on his table with him, and I made like $30, and I sold a few stickers and comic books and stuff like that. So that was really fun. That was really fun. There was really cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really fun.
Do you have a job up in college, or are you just having
No,
fun?
I'm trying to find a job, so I'm like applying everywhere. I'm applying everywhere. I did get into the Disney College program for next
Oh,
Cool.
semester.
I know someone
So
that did
there's
that.
a job. You
Yeah,
do?
my also from Yorkville, Ryan, the original Ryan from Iowa, he got into that, so he's like full on working up there now. I
Oh,
forget
Yeah.
what he
cool.
does. Last I checked on him, he was doing like helps like disabled patients, like I think book their trips and stuff. So like I don't know. I
Interesting.
think it's like seeing if the parks like like how they're getting in and all that small detail stuff. But
Yeah, that's great.
from the posts I see, it sounds like he loves it. Like he worked one semester straight up in the park, like on that what used to be Splash Mountain. I think it is. Was it like Tiana's something now?
Hmm.
Yeah, he was working on that, I believe. But he
And
got
now he's like actually like working for Disney.
yeah, because he went from the
That's
internship
good
to
to
actually
hear.
applying for like a manager or supervisor position, I think, and got it.
Mm,
Which
that's
mhm.
awesome.
It's crazy because I've heard that program is genuinely like insanely hard in comparison to like internships in general. I
Oh
don't.
yeah, because you're not, it's just work. Like
Yeah,
it's just work. You're working and it's hard work. But it opens up other internships and then working for Disney. So I have to, Disney's such a high, like large corporation that you kind of have to take steps to get even an
yeah.
internship. So that would be the first step before I even do anything for art
Would you be
related,
going there
which is,
for animation stuff, like art?
well,
Animation?
not for the program. Like you're just working in the park, which is fun and you get free tickets. So it's like cool to do, but you're missing a semester of school for something to potentially get you an actual animation internship. So it's like most internships aren't like that, but it's Disney is like super select like, it's hard to work for them, so you gotta take extra steps sometimes.
Yeah.
But it would be fun either way.
And it definitely looks good too. I've known like just the fact of having that on there definitely helps coming to get a
Yeah.
job and looking for all those opportunities too for sure though.
For
And if you
sure.
can talk to animators, that is a big job that you could be able to potentially get for sure.
Definitely, definitely. There's like 50 animators in the whole world. So you get hired when one of them dies pretty much. That's how it works. So
It's
if you can get on somebody's good side, like that's how you're gonna get a
yeah.
job,
It's
especially at
just
Disney.
it's like someone I know just securing the will really. I mean, but no,
Just
it's
waiting
When you
for it
said
to happen.
Ryan, I was like, don't say Ryan. You were being for real.
Yeah, I thought he was banned from Disney after the event.
I mean, from what I've heard, 500 feet. He's got to stay away. No,
Yeah, Disney don't mess with him. Man.
either way though, it's definitely like working in the park's got to be cool in a way. I don't know. It probably depends on who you're talking to, but I imagine just seeing
Mhm.
all the like behind the scenes stuff.
Or
Like
just seeing the park completely empty in the morning. Like just
Right?
stuff like that has to be incredible.
just like the
Hmm.
working Raging Waves opening shift, just like knowing hell's about to come in and
Yeah.
you're there like, "Oh, well, at least I go home in an hour."
I'd say Disney's a little bit more.
Oh, it's worse. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I don't
extreme.
know. I'm not
There's
even
gonna
gonna lie
be
to you. I
10,000 people here.
feel like Raging Waves, I've never heard the the horrible things from any job ever. Like consistently, everybody just says they hate it. I don't know if Disney's quite that bad, but
to be fair, I haven't actually heard anyone like that's done the internship. Given my sample size of one, Ryan didn't say
Yeah.
he hated it, so I mean,
okay, there you
yeah,
go.
that's at least one for one. Could be two for two.
He has some cool posts on Snapchat, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's clear like I think because he uses those tickets often too, and he's just getting like basically like a
Mm,
worker. Or I don't know what you call it. Like since he works there, like he's basically getting to see all the cool shit that like a normal
Yeah.
person wouldn't. So
yeah,
Hmm.
I think even when you're visiting, you get to see all of it go down.
sure.
Totally.
Yeah, that definitely seems cool. So do you think you're gonna be taking that? and doing that next
It
semester?
would definitely get in the way of like my semester, the way I would have to take another year of school because some classes like don't line up the correct way, which might be worth it, but it also might not be worth it because I think my school's closing down. I'm gonna be
Really?
for real. It's like it's doing really bad financially, so we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be here. I
That
think
would
people predicted 2 years it's gonna stay here, maybe, and I have a year to get out, so that would be kind of cutting it a little bit close, but
that'd be a
yeah.
crazy turnaround too for people that like get into it. Unless they just start cutting off people that are trying to apply. Like
Hmm.
you're basically just definitely screwing over people that are trying to pursue
Yeah.
anything there.
Yeah, yeah,
I would
yeah.
hope they just don't just suddenly close down. That'd be wild.
Oh,
That'd
it
be
would be
crazy.
horrible. It's a different art school that I went to for a week, like freshman year. That closed down, and all of those students are here now, and
Mhm.
now this one might close down, and
Yeah.
then we'll have to all go somewhere else. So,
I mean,
uh,
historically, when you deny someone art school, it usually doesn't end well. So I mean, like, you're you're gonna want to avoid that probably.
Yeah, that's never a good situation.
hmm you know what? The acceptance rate is too high, so there's not going to be any people like that leaving the school, hopefully. So,
Are the people unique there, in terms of
very,
like your other
very
school?
unique. Very
Okay.
unique.
What are is
Not quite as unique in the same sense, but
is there any like
I'm a good kind of unique.
interesting unique stories that you've like witnessed down there and stuff? I think I saw like recently like on your Snapchat story some like you guys were at like a karaoke bar or something, like stuff like that, just
Yeah.
doing
Yeah,
that. That
yeah, less.
I hate like Iowa does do like occasional karaoke, but nothing of like that sense. I think where it's like more relaxed in a way. Like you're still out and social and going after it, but I think the only karaoke that Iowa ever does is like you're in front of an entire bar doing it. Like you're not in like a private like you could know most of the people there setting,
Hmm.
which definitely sucks.
I think that's fun too. I mean, like it's just different like
Yeah,
schools, you know what I mean? So this one was like my dorm. So it wasn't necessarily like the school, because the school will do uh like really big ones with like all the students, which is really fun, where you're in front of them and they have all the sound stuff because it's an art school, which is
yeah,
fun. I did do that. I brought the Lorax doll with me, and it was costume karaoke because it was on Halloween or like the same week. So my costume was the one slur, and I brought the Lorax, and I sang the songs from the Lorax. So that was really fun. But the one I did last night was I went because it was free food, and then you sang a song and you get free food. So I did that, and that was the one that was like kind of smaller. That was super fun.
yeah. No, that sounds.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
they have great events at my school. I'm not even gonna lie. They have a Roblox in real life dress to impress club where
This
you where you dress. I don't know what it is. It's always during my class, but you go and you dress up as Shrek characters. Was this one? And like I don't know, but it's like Roblox, but it's like in real life, so you have to like dress up. That one's really cool.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can't. That's probably always the interesting part about we're no like any college in general. It's just all the like little niche clubs or like activities like that that you got going on. Like I know because of
Hmm.
the snowfall, that just randomly someone posted around Iowa like big snow fight downtown Iowa. Just I think it might have been like 50 people, which is still pretty decent size, but like
Oh
still
yeah,
getting like a group like that just to do some random shit is
yeah,
just
just
Yeah.
entertaining.
completely random. Yeah, I love it. It's super funny.
Sure. Going into like movies, we have a movie coming out tomorrow called The Monkey. Have either of you seen the trailers for that?
I've caught glimpses of it. It looks genuinely like actually entertaining to me. Even for like horror, I usually don't fuck
Yeah.
with horror movies, so or like
Yeah,
horror
I was
comedy.
really on the fence of previewing it tonight. I think I'm gonna land on no, but I'm definitely gonna have to see it. Uh, Olivia, have you seen the trailers for it?
It's not the one with the monkey, right? That like the monkey toy that looks really
It
creepy.
is
That's
that
not the
one.
it is that one? Oh my gosh, I want to
Yeah,
see that so bad. That's like right up my alley. That one would be so fun to watch. I think you should watch it.
It
yeah,
it looks like what it is like a horror comedy kind of movie, isn't it? Or that's from the trailers. That's the vibe I've gotten off of it.
yeah. It's from the creators of Long Legs,
Oh,
so
probably not then.
Oh yeah.
But
that kind of gives you
speaking of horror
yeah.
comedy, Megan saw that ad. That's a huge. That's gonna be huge.
Mhm.
That's gonna be something.
I'm glad
Did
they're
you guys
going
like
for
the
number
first
2.
Megan?
I haven't even seen it. I know there's a clip of her dancing or something in the hallway.
Oh
It,
yeah,
I
it was so funny. It was the same. Megan was like, uh, yeah, it was a comedy. You did say that. It was supposed to be funny. Like you don't necessarily take it
mhm.
100% serious, but
Mhm.
like it's
It's
also not a joke,
yeah, it's still
but
like
it just works.
like a girl android just killing people, but like
Mhm.
they're making her like do dances midway through the movie. It's kind
Yeah, I
yeah.
think
it's
I do know someone that would buy
yeah.
like a doll like that for
It
sure.
it's kind of like the Terrifier franchise in a way too, where it's supposed to be like comedy, but it's like genuinely like horror is what like those movies. Obviously, I know like Jimmy has like the full on statue of Art the Clown in his basement and just
Yeah.
loves those movies. But Jesus Christ, like I think it's like a different level of gore in a way almost, and
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
genuine like they try to place humor in that like throughout the entire movie, which is actually crazy.
Mhm.
He's funny. I don't even think like Terrifier the clown. I don't. The movie's not even funny. It's like just the
Mhm.
guy. The
Yeah,
clown is just like funny, but nothing else
Yeah.
is. It's an interesting movie for sure.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's odd. It's I don't know. It's I I think they're making like a fourth one, aren't they? Yeah, because they left the last one on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
gonna be interesting to see how they even top that. To be honest.
Yeah. That's gonna be a hard watch for sure.
But speaking of hard
So
watch,
Sonic
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3. How much times have you seen
Yay.
it so far, Olivia?
Five.
Wow.
Five.
I'm
Jeez.
not gonna
That's
lie, I still haven't seen it. I kind of know what it is at this point, but I didn't
It's
even.
so good.
I think I gotta watch it here at some point. Just to.
yeah.
I haven't seen the second one either though. That's why I'm like I haven't watched the third.
You don't need to. I didn't watch the second. I think I fell asleep during the second one and never tried to watch it again. And then I watched the third. Don't bother with the first two. They're like all right, but the third one,
Mm-mm.
phenomenal. It's like cinematic. If it was still in the theater, if it was in the theater for longer, I would have seen it more times.
I think I gotta watch it now.
Five was the minimum. It's
It
so good.
it looks genuinely enjoyable for a Sonic movie too. I mean, I was get like when I was working it and someone's like waiting at the door for 10 he's like I've been waiting for this movie to come out. I'm like I don't think I ever want to watch this. But
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it and
Yeah.
it doesn't look terrible. It looks actually really good to be fair. Just like
Yeah.
it looks like a whole meme of a movie to be honest, which I think would be enjoyable.
Oh yeah, there's like, I mean, it's been out, so it's been a meme a few times already,
Yeah.
but it's definitely, I mean, I was laughing pretty hard as a grown adult. I would have definitely liked as a kid, but I like it probably actually I probably like it more now than if I was a little kid. I do miss
Yeah, I
my
was
9-foot Sonic poster. I can't fit it in my dorm, so
Yeah, I've got one of like the huge Gran Turismo ones and it's just like permanently sitting in a box right now. And
yeah.
it's also because I
yeah.
don't want to like hang it up without a frame, and I don't think I could afford a like one of those giant movie frames for like
Yeah.
to hang in my room for temporary time. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I never claim the big posters.
I
I always
It's
only claim those size ones.
I claimed this one because I just like the movie. Like I've got the
Yeah.
small one and the big one, and because no one else was gonna take it, so I was like, I'll take that one.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's never a bad thing to have. It's a big commitment to just like have on your wallet
Yeah,
all the time. But I mean, if somebody's gonna have it, it might as well be you.
that's what the exact way I thought of it. Except Ryan had
Hmm.
it for a while and kept just yelling at me to get it because I kept forgetting to grab it.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. If it's not you, it's gonna be Ryan, and then why
Yeah.
even? Don't even open that door.
Speaking of Ryan, which Carpiel would you have to set up your nearest friend and or family member? You have a lot of
I.
choices.
There's a lot.
Zach,
Hmm.
Ryan.
Well, I mean, those are the two ones you think of right away, just pure like young ability. But then you toss in like Doris, and now the door is wide open.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'll just have to stick with Ryan. because I don't know. I don't really know about Doris's preferences all too much. So I have to stick with
Think about
Ryan.
that check though from Doris.
Uh, okay. I see where you're going. The check from Doris, if you marry into the family, and then I guess you could, if you marry Ryan, you could somehow get it as well, unless he fumbles. So,
Hmm.
down the line,
Yeah.
uh, I would say I would set up Ryan with a police officer. You know what? What
Keep
if we set
What?
up,
causes the least amount of harm down the road.
Yeah.
yeah, I I think if we set up Josh and Ryan, he's like a prison guard, and like Ryan is,
In prison.
you know, in
Yeah.
prison, it would work really well, I think. I think that would be a great couple. I don't know if their chemistry would be great. I think I've seen them have a conversation twice, but I
You
think
know,
that's
Yeah,
a
that'd be
healthy
an
answer.
interesting combination for sure. Yeah, and it's definitely the best for everybody.
it's almost like the dream manager duo right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think most people think of a Josh Cush duo. The Ryan Josh duo, I don't think you ever hear enough about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never even thought of it
Ryan is the team
until
lead.
now, I think. But I
Ryan is
always
the
thought
lead.
it was gonna be like Josh and Andy, like you come back in 20 years and then they'll be married. But I maybe it would be Ryan and Joshua.
You never really know. Just like ending up in a bathroom promoting our podcast with D1 Tweakers.
I
Have you
I
guys ever seen the promotion videos?
I personally love them. They're
I
all my favorite.
I thoroughly enjoy making them, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once we have like 15 of them, maybe there's a new top 5 draft category coming in of who promoted
Yeah.
the podcast the best.
I think the one today is taking my one so far, or be
Uh,
back on the Robbie. I know
I
Tommy's a big fan of the Robbie.
You know what? Let's go through the archive right now. Just start scrolling. I mean, Logan even chipped in on one of them, which I thought was, amazing to see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the first one ever was the Robbie one. That was
I'm kind of a fan of this one.
yeah.
I personally love. I think it was, what was it, AJ?
AJ, yeah.
AJ Robbie was really good.
Who do we have here?
A classic one.
And what should they do? Follow the SigmaTimes podcast. Yes, sir.
Just
I
like
think
they
that was the
posted
biggest
somewhere?
tweak. I walked into the bathroom and he was taking pills. That one right there, the Nikhil fella. I
Oh.
think it was medical pills. You never really know nowadays.
I mean, all I know is like maybe 2, 3 more, and there's gonna be an edit of all those guys combined. Just
Yeah.
like the
I have
LeBron
so
edits.
many.
Just
Like I'm telling you, these people come to me and I'll do it. I'll record a video. I don't care, even if it's in their bathroom.
even if I have to corner them in a restroom.
So are they unprepared? Because the last one seemed a little bit like he didn't know what was happening.
They're just, I'd say, scared.
What do you give them when you?
So do you corner them and do you give them a choice?
Is it like quite literally like you're just like hovering over like this, like recording like that, and just SigmaTimes.
Well, I'm a tall
promoted.
guy. I'm a tall guy, so I try to just pretty high, and then I'm like, I tell them what I'm gonna do. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say what's your name? You say your name, then I'm gonna say what should I do? You say follow SigmaTimes. And
Were you holding a
they
gun?
all that like where they add like this stuff, they do that just out of instinct. I mean, they're just they were born to be creators. Really.
I mean, it's kind of like an actor, like trying out for the role. Like they add a little bit of their own flair into it.
Oh yeah, artistic liberties,
Yeah,
for sure.
I've enjoyed everyone so far. It's tough to choose a favorite. I think AJ might be up there. Robbie might be the OG. Got me shadow banned on TikTok for that, which was I had to send in my face, and I ended up choosing my credit card, which probably wasn't the smartest choice to use your credit card to verify your age, but I kept getting I did have my ID, but it kept denying it. It was like, this is not you. because I think because my head is buzzed in my ID. It's like me at 16. So
Why
like,
is
well, I mean, I'm full on fantasy. Like,
your okay?
yeah.
Like you lost a bet.
Hmm. To be fair, I think this might be
Yeah,
better than our next one. I'm excited to see who Ryan's handcuffed for 24 or 12 hours for.
yeah.
That's gonna be an
It'll be
What?
exciting
good
one.
to see.
Ryan's handcuffed for? So the loser is who's being handcuffed to him, right?
Technically, it's the last
Yeah,
two, but
basically.
I'm like foreseeing a Ryan in last place in this league.
Ryan's gonna lose.
Oh,
We'll make sure.
okay.
I've had my year
Yeah,
of downfalls, and now it's just gonna like turn around. And it's
Hmm.
for sure. New car. New car for sure.
yep.
Speaking of a car, Olivia, let's just talk about your driving for a little bit, why don't we? How do you think you are as a
Yeah,
driver? Like 1 to 5 scale.
I got my license on the second try. So I think my skills are fine. I have had probably, well, every single person that's ever driven with me has definitely had comments. I don't think nothing positive has been said about my driving. I personally have to disagree. I mean, I don't know if I disagree. I'm always the one driving. I'm not seeing
Yeah.
other people drive.
You know what? I like to say
Yeah.
there's safe drivers and then there's good drivers, and I'm personally a good driver. Ryan, safe
Mm-hmm.
driver.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
say I'm a good
safe
driver.
drivers. I like that.
Sometimes a little distracted though. I get a bit distracted.
You know,
Yeah.
But
sometimes 50 Ways to Goodbye or 50 Ways to Say Goodbye comes on, and you just another car is coming down.
not my fault.
It just T-bones you. I mean, it happens.
Just driving down a road.
You wanna
I
talk through
did.
that story?
Yeah, we can talk about that story. So it was a nice little summer day.
Mhm.
I don't even know if you guys have got like the whole background of it. My mom and my dad were an hour and a half away. My dad was getting surgery on his stomach. So he was gone, like under anesthesia. My mom was in the waiting room, and I had to go pick up my brother from golf at 9 a.m. So I was kind of tired and everything, but I drove up there, dropped him off, came back home, took like a little nap, went up, picked him up, and I had my brother give me directions home, and he's not a bright guy that one, not really. So he had me turn the wrong way. So we hit like a little turn in the neighborhood, come back the other way, and as we're just driving straight past the golf course we just came from, past in the parking lot, just straight into my car, we go into a ditch. 50 Ways to Say Goodbye. It's playing. Uh, I
Oh,
definitely got a concussion from that. I definitely 100% got a concussion,
What?
but I couldn't even get out of my
what?
left door.
I mean, what part of the song were you on? Were you on like run over by a purple scion, or were you?
I don't recall. I don't recall.
How big was the ditch?
That's
Like, were you in a hole?
it wasn't a crazy ditch. It it's just off the road, back roads basically.
So it's one of those that
Um,
Oh,
like it kind of low key goes down 5 feet over
yeah.
like probably
yeah,
five
and
feet
then
over
your
five
car
feet.
just came to a stop.
Yeah.
My
The,
God.
the, but the car hit directly next to me, like I was sitting in the driver's thing. The noise was super loud. I was so pissed. I got out of my car. Uh, the girl started crying. She's fucking stupid. I don't care that she was crying. I was ready to like call her some names, and they stopped me because all the middle-aged men from the golf course running over. They
Oh,
were heroes, really.
so we're
And
still in
then
the
I'm
golf course area.
yeah, right out the parking lot. They're all running over. They bring us waters. I said, I don't need a water. I need to beat the fuck out of that bitch. But I didn't say that. I should have really. But
Ooh.
I had a really nice witness that helped out the situation though. That like, because really, if you don't have a witness, insurance is a lot harder.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know this. Do when you do an incident report, you have to make sure if you're not at fault, you're listed as vehicle 1 or 2. It matters which vehicle you are, and we got the good
Mhm.
vehicle,
Oh,
so it was pretty good there. Um, we didn't. The car wasn't totaled at all. which was very
Yeah, I
surprising.
remember you would drive it into work and have to enter through the passenger side. Just
Oh.
It built character on the thing. It was
yeah,
duct tape. The door was duct tape so rain didn't get in. It was
And this is the second time, right? Because this happened a while ago.
no, this is the same time. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
this
just
is the
looking.
same thing? I don't know why I
Yeah,
remember the story different.
yeah, it was
Yeah, I
quite
didn't
the
know,
story.
like,
I
anything
hated
about it was
talking
the
about it
same.
because it just pisses me off so much. I was just
Yeah.
driving straight down the road.
Well, because she,
But
like, avoided you and all that for, like, forever after.
oh yeah, and then okay, so I forgot. Cool. Wow, I forgot about that. She just didn't respond to our insurance
Mhm.
until like they did something, and she finally responded and said, "Talk to my insurance." She has the most niche, random insurance out of Indiana, and they aren't working with our insurance at all. And finally, like my dad loses it, and 18 or not 18, fucking State Farm just
Mhm.
went for him and got him. But
Good.
I I re- yeah, to this day, I wish we fixed the car instead of getting a new one because that was a stupid idea. Could have probably
You
got
don't
to,
like the new
and we only
car?
got 10 grand. We only got 10 grand for totaling out a 2019 Jetta Volkswagen.
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. They were probably expecting you to just. Oh, well, no, it's total. You can't fix it.
Yeah, it's doesn't make sense. And now I'm driving a 2009 Honda Accord with 150,000. So
But think about it. Which car has better speakers?
damn
Very
straight.
true.
Yeah, damn
Some about
straight.
was it sound woofers? Is that what they're called? Or
Sound with yeah,
yeah, some about just some massive sound woofers in the trunk that make your ears pop when you're driving. That's just
yeah.
you've never
Some
think
people love it. Some people hate it.
you've never
Mhm.
heard the bass on Speechless until you've listened to them on sound woofers in a car.
And the Honda Accord 2009.
Yeah, such a
Can
great vehicle.
Yeah, I
see the
actually
car
stumbled
shaking
upon
from the
a
outside.
triple bass woofers. You know how I have like the two big ones, right, Tommy, in the back?
Yeah,
It's a triple, but they're smaller. I think it'd be around the same, but it looked cool. Too much money though, you know.
yeah.
I
It's
have enough money spent into their stuff.
it seems like with your financial situation, putting money on the sound woofers might be a dangerous take.
I split it some most of it with my dad.
That
It,
that's
it
How
that's a
many
little more
times have you
reasonable.
been pulled over?
pulled over twice. One, um, insurance like warning, whatever. The other time wasn't so great. Bad speeding ticket.
I remember this one.
Really?
Yeah, going down back roads. I know I might have zoned out a bit going like 82 and a 45 or something, but
Okay, that
the
doesn't
radar
sound like the speaker's problem. That sounds like that
The
sounds
speakers were
like
pretty loud. I mean, I couldn't hear
the
my speed.
speakers were very loud as I was going.
I couldn't
Um,
hear the speedometer.
It just stopped ticking, and I kept driving. Made sense.
yeah, they pulled me over pretty instantly. Like they didn't even give me like the wait. They just like they were on me. Um,
I
they
mean,
lowered
does
the
it know
speed
you
for
didn't
me.
get arrested?
Yeah, they were. I think I had nothing on my record. I pulled like I'm going to help my grandpa. I was going to the Sam's Fair. Shout out Sam's Fair. Um,
Same thing.
It's always a move.
uh, yeah, and then what else? I had to go to a driving safety class. Spent a lot of money. It was a whole
Mm,
thing. You know,
You know what?
I've been through some stuff for sure with the
I've
driving sector.
I've definitely been lucky. I've only been pulled over one time, and I got away with a
Mhm.
warning. And the one time I've been pulled over is the dumbest reason. I was just going like, I think genuinely it was like a 52 in a 45, or no, it might have been. Oh shoot, it was right off 34. So I was going like 12 over. So it wasn't 52. It was like maybe no, yeah, it was like 50, 57, I think it was. And genuinely, like, I saw him turn around. I tried to pull into a neighborhood, and of course, like, he follows me, and he's like, I'm just making random turns in the neighborhood. Like, maybe I'll lose him. Maybe he won't see me. He catches up to me. He pulls the window, and
well,
he's like, be honest. Or he's like, where you heading? I'm like, oh, I'm going to Culver's. Meanwhile, I'm in a neighborhood that doesn't connect to Culver's in any way possible. Like, I'm just completely nowhere. Like the entire story's off, and he just catches me straight in the lie. I'm surprised he gave me the warning. I think it was just he saw me in a car full, like
Yeah,
with 3 people. He just didn't want to give it. And
that's
also,
lucky.
yeah. And when he went back with like my license stuff, came back after, and he's just like, "Be honest, were you trying to avoid me here?" And I just folded under pressure with it. I was like, "Yeah, you kind of got me. I mean, I was trying to just swivel
That's
out
a
of that."
miracle that you got a
Yeah,
warning
I don't know
after
how I
hitting.
only got a warning. That was
That's
Yeah.
genuinely, it should have, even if it's a small ticket, that should have been a ticket for sure.
one time I got pulled over twice in the same drive, and then a third time, like in the same like trip for like headlights, and they were not that nice. It was for headlights.
That's, see,
Yeah.
I feel like that's like,
Yeah, there's some
if you,
ticket cops up there.
you got to show them, like, I feel like if you showed the one ticket, like, I just got pulled over for this, why would they write
Uh-huh.
another one? I don't get that. Like,
Yeah, I don't, because so I got pulled over twice on the way there, and then on the way back, it was my dad who drove, and then he got a ticket, and then I got a ticket before that. And then me and Angie got pulled over by the same cop for the same reason in the same car in the same area in Yorkville
he's just staking it
for not
out.
having our no, for not having our headlights on. And uh he got me the first time. He gave me a warning, and then Angie did it the same reason, and he was like on her about it. He was questioning. He's like, "Are you drinking? Are you sure? Are you drinking?" She was not drinking. She just didn't have her lights on. So that was kind of crazy. It was the same dude too.
I feel
And he's
that's,
swerving on the drive.
I don't remember. Maybe.
I guess we swerve a little.
I mean, I had a lot to drink that night. I don't remember it. I was just all over. No, I
Yeah,
just,
one time.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna talk about the one time Ryan was driving and a cop pulled behind him, and his narc ass went to turn on like the auto drive so that he wouldn't speed like it, and he missed the button, and we just started swerving all the way, and the cop rode him the entire way back. He's
Dude,
he's
that's just like
that's Ryan.
the one time, what was it? I believe we went to Canes or something, and we're just like, it was a big group, I believe, right? And we're like looking out the window and we see someone pulled over, and like we're jokingly saying like, "Oh, it must be, maybe it's Angie," and then it's like actually Angie pulled over trying to get to the Canes.
There was multiple
Yeah.
cops.
Yeah, just which is crazy because he's calling backup just to like write a ticket at the end of the day, like.
Yeah. Yeah, why was there backup that day?
Right?
What?
Why were there two? And she's like, "Oh, thank God they didn't see me run the red light, and I was going like
Yeah.
70." Like, she's like, "I did so much." She was just happy they didn't catch her multiple previous felonies in the
they-
same 10 minutes.
They probably hit her with like the, "We saw you kind of rolling a stop sign," meanwhile she's flooring it, going through red lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched her. Okay, I'm not trying to shift the blame. I know I get a lot of slack for my driving. I watched Angie run over a line of cones in the middle of the street, like the full ones that are like not the tiny ones, like these
Like the big triangular
ramming them
ones.
over, the big ones, and she doesn't see it. She doesn't hear it. I'm like, we're plowing over them over, and I'm like, "Angie, get over to the side." She's like, "What?" She didn't know, and so we ran them all over.
You know what?
Thank God there was no cops there.
I think there might be a sign that none of us are safe drivers here in this call, to be honest.
I think I'm pretty safe.
Well, whoever's in my car will get there safe. Is the method of getting there?
You're not a safe driver.
Is,
You're not
is
a
the
safe
method
driver
of-
at all.
Is the
It's not
method of getting there safe? No, not really, but you'll get there safe.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
You will be safe. See, no one has ever not been safe with me. They have been unsafe, but then they always arrive safe.
I
So
think
really,
that,
at the end of it- one time, me and my cousin and my sister, you know the exit to McDonald's?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can exit out of McDonald's through the movie theater parking lot.
Mhm.
And there's like the median, and then traffic goes this way, and you have to like go around so that you can't get out. You can't go this way.
Mhm.
So I didn't really feel like doing that. There's a lot of traffic and there's cars coming this way. So I was like, what if I just drive this way and then like turn before we hit the car? So I turned the car and so we go
Oh my
minutes.
gosh.
Like I said,
So
we got
we're going
the safe
like
and the good. That's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good and then not safe. So we're going towards the and the dude, we would have made it. The dude lays on his horn as hard as he can, and it scares me. So I just drove over the median, went like that. So
to be
I could have made it like around the median, but he was acting like we were gonna die or something.
I mean,
So
to be fair, from what I've seen driving up here in Iowa, there is 100% worse drivers. I've seen so much just genuine awful driving, just blatantly obvious. Like people straight up just running red lights, like obvious, like blatant
yeah,
red lights, not even looking, just probably everything. I'm trying to think of just the craziest stuff I've seen. Like, oh, it's always the old people, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some old people that are really really obnoxiously bad drivers.
And they
they're
think the young
impatient.
people are the issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super impatient. They don't even. My mom and my uncle, I watch them do this, and my aunt. The whole family has the issue. They wait at the red light and they go, "This is broken," and they go through it. They just don't want to wait at the red light. They'll be like, "Oh, it's." My uncle literally said, "Oh, this is taking too long." What? And he just drove through it. You
I
can't do that.
The only time I've
Oh,
ever done that is just blatantly like I've seen myself miss the cycle like twice, and then I'm like, all right, I'm not getting recognized on the light, and I'm going.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
there's just difference between that and then like waiting like 2 minutes and like, oh, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's a broken light, they're not gonna care enough to put a camera there, so
Yeah.
it's fair game.
Exactly.
To be fair, I think there rarely is any more unless you're in like a big city, like unless you're driving downtown Chicago, you're not
Mhm.
getting like a red light camera. I think they're so rare nowadays. Like Yorkville, I don't think has any. Even
Mm-mm.
I've seen my dad just blatantly run the 34-47 light, like the huge intersection light, just run the left turn on a red.
Just
That light's terrible though. If you miss the cycle, you're in it
Yeah.
for
Well, to be
5 minutes.
fair, when he did it, it was like probably like or not even. It was probably like 5 in the morning. So like there was maybe four
Yeah.
cars at this light, and they're all stopped, and it's like it's on a cycle that no one's going. So he's just like, all right, I'm just gonna go. We're running late.
Then
We'll hit the turn.
there's so much semis on that intersection too. It just like the turn lane takes 2 minutes for
No, I
because
know. You literally
it's
can't. If you're behind a truck in the turn lane, you're cooked. You're not getting where you need to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hate
I
that.
don't know. So kind of moving on here. Any summer plans, Olivia? Are you coming back to the seasonal? You think?
I hope I get an internship. I'm really trying, but there's this whole process at my school that you have to do before you kind of like apply for internships. So I gotta get that done. As much as I love the movie theater, I really hope that I don't go back because I really need to be moving on, with my life.
Mhm.
I really need an intern. I really want an internship or another job. I need it. I need another job.
For
So,
sure.
Yeah.
I think Tommy, you're on the same thing there, right? Maybe.
Like look, I've started looking. I did more like applying this year than I did last year. I'm still not at like as desperate for it, but definitely by next year I want to be looking for it more heavily. Just because
mhm.
like I don't know. I think it's something about being in your junior year. Like you kind of want to. You're looking for jobs at that point, less of schooling. Like you're more into the job part.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
totally. I
Yeah.
mean, like, who cares about the school as long as you get an internship? Like, if
Hmm.
you get offered a job, you don't need school. That's what it's for. So
Yeah.
and there's something about it's just like you get impatient halfway through school. You're like, okay, let's cut to the chase here.
Yeah. I've been getting impatient. I think through like half my classes this year. Just the amount of instructors that like will go off of the point of their class. Like they'll take I've had so many classes that are like 50-minute classes, which aren't long in general, but it can be
Mhm.
probably 20 minutes of actual class, but he's just over explaining something for 30 minutes that like does not matter. Just in
Ryan
general that
Carpiel should be a professor.
I
He'd be great at that.
you know what? I know one of my professors is a Wisconsin dude who wears shorts no matter the weather, and this reminded me of Ryan
Mm.
very much. I could just
It
I
could be right.
I could see Ryan,
Right, it's like you're back at home.
look at it. It's -5
How
out.
sweet.
Who's pulling up in shorts? There he is. Shorts in his like what is it? His satchel.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's Loki
In
aura.
his satchel. That's aura. I respect it.
Respect
sure.
it. And you know what? Speaking of aura, I think we had one little thing or one more last thing that we like really wanted to hit here. Joshua Block, World of
Wow.
T-shirts, quite the guy. I don't know if you're familiar, Olivia, but he went to Japan, and I don't know if he got arrested, if he is arrested, or if he just like got stopped by police. But wow, this is insane.
I think he just got off with a warning. My opinion on it, I don't really know what happened. They probably saw how crazy he was and said, "I don't want to deal with this," and just
I
released him into the wild again.
I swear every night Josh goes out, there's probably 50 different videos of different people's POVs of just basically a 20, what is he, like 22, 23? I want to
Mhm.
say ballpark, like probably 22, because he was 21 like last year, I think it was. Maybe,
Oh,
Right.
maybe 23.
Yeah.
Just like someone of that age, just getting insanely drunk and with mild autism, just drinking, getting drunk, and then just biting, kicking, and attacking people on the street.
oh my gosh. Is
Yeah.
this the dude
It's the Captain Hat one, if that brings a reference on
where
him.
I think so. Does he like throw up a lot?
Yeah, I think he does, yeah.
On
Yeah,
trains,
I know
yeah.
him. He's like the Daniel Larson
Yeah,
guy.
he's a
Like,
set. It's
the
like
Yeah.
Daniel Larson or Joshua Block. And they're both
I'm a
gonna.
big fan of all of them, yeah.
I think
I
They're
love
both
Daniel
something.
Larson. I love that guy. I haven't fallen down his rabbit hole yet, but I'm a big fan.
no, it's
Yeah, you don't want to fall down there. You get
which
into a really dark,
Tooth-
small.
toothbrush.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, is it toothbrush? That's like Daniel Larson. There was a water bottle
That is
incident,
Daniel Larson.
toothbrush incident, I think.
He's got a. I think Joshua Block is. I don't know. It's more like, I feel like sad at some points. You just look like, he's the put the
Mhm.
fries in the bag. I mean, genuinely.
Yeah.
One person says the phrase from like 100 feet away, and it sets him into a full on rampage.
Yes, I did. I did just see that, and he's threatening them. He's like, "I'm gonna beat you up
Yeah.
if you say that to me one more time." And he's like,
And-
doing his kick and spin and
Yeah.
stuff. I do feel bad for him. I feel like, objectively, Daniel Larson is funny because he's got all the ringtones going off, and he's like, "The government is after me," and that's just funny. But like this guy, I really do feel bad. I feel like, yeah.
Well, he's
Gotta
like
feel bad.
he's
for him.
100% getting used by what's the I think it's like the dude's name.
The
It's
other
technically
dude.
it's like
Yeah,
I think it's like
yeah, the
Mr.
one-
Based or something is his
Right.
name.
Yeah.
But, like-
Mr. Base. Somebody should genuinely like do something about that.
It's-
Like,
It's
Right?
it's
but I
sad
don't
when
think you can. He's a grown adult.
yeah, I mean it's sad when Jack Doherty is becoming an actual role model to him. Like
That's bad.
when Jack Doherty is the person you're looking up to, like someone that's on a better moral high ground, it's actually insane.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
like you can't get worse than that.
But
I don't know if I sent you the video, Tommy. There's actually a video of people hanging fries on a fishing pole and taunting
Yeah,
Josh.
I have seen that. It's entertaining. It's
Yeah.
he
You
just
never.
loses it. It's
Well, if you think about it, I think Josh has been big since like right before COVID.
yeah,
Or right.
well,
Yeah,
he was the
I-
original like singing in New York guy, and then
Yeah.
he turned 21 and had alcohol. Like someone was like,
Yeah.
"You got to drink, Josh," and I think it was the bald dude that pushed him to drinking
Something like that.
because everyone
yeah,
just
yeah.
shits on him. Also,
Yeah,
also the guy that paid someone to sleep with him, which is also an insane thing.
that might be like how they get him illegally. Like
Yeah.
that was.
Or
Is that not?
was it
They paid somebody to sleep with him?
or was it the other way around, or someone paid to sleep with? I forget which way it was. Either,
I don't think they ever said it was paid.
but it was
But
100%
I think
paid.
it was 100% paid.
But it was 100%. Ooh, that's so.
Because it's like the stream is out there. I'm pretty sure like he leaves, comes back within like 2 minutes, and he
Yeah.
starts like post game interviewing him, like what just happened, which is
Yeah.
an
I saw
insane
that
thing.
too. Oh my gosh, it's coming together. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's an insane. Some would say a role
insane.
model. This guy, but
Yeah.
he's
Did you guys you guys know about Chris Chan? That's an older one.
is that the
Mhm.
is that the Sonic dude, or am I true? I think I've heard about him.
Sonic dude, yeah.
Yeah, isn't he like?
He's-
Wasn't he slightly normal and then like just full on went insane, or was he always insane?
He was always like he was never insane. Like he was normal. He was just on the spectrum, and then he just got internet access with like no, I just like the bad side of internet, and he got trolled so hard to the point where like it's not even like spoil. Like there's so much on him, but like you stop feeling bad for him after a certain point because he like his mom has dementia at the end of his life. This is like the grand finale, like the last season of Chris Chandler, you know. He like slept with his mom and he was like in a relationship with his mom who had dementia and didn't know who he was. At the end of her life. That was like the grand, you know, nobody feels bad for you anymore. But
Rightfully
he's
so.
back now. That was rightfully so. That was a while ago. He's back with a new girlfriend. His whole thing is he just wanted love. He was never able to get a girlfriend. There was like troll girlfriends. He has a real girlfriend now, and he's like, I don't know if he's 7 feet tall, but she is literally less than half his height. So there's speculation she's a kid, which, yeah, there's speculation.
Sounds like it
She's
would
a
not
kid.
be a surprising thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm.
After
I've
No,
first-
not
I've
throw in
always
there.
known the
Yeah.
name, but I've never known like who he actually was or what he did. Now I do.
That's definitely-
Now he's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
Just like
I
another
mean, kept
guy
me
I know.
entertained for like a semester. I would just listen. There's 10-hour. The shortest,
Oh yeah,
the shortest documentary I could find about him was 3 hours.
I-
So
that's like the Daniel Larson and Joshua Block documentaries are genuinely like getting that long at this point.
oh yeah, because there's so much.
Yeah.
These people are just alive for so long, and they
Just the
they
amount
do
of
a lot of stuff.
the amount I mean Josh is doing like a at one point he was doing like a dating show where he's just throwing up mid set. I remember seeing videos of that just everywhere. Like he's just I think it's supposed to be like
Yeah.
the 20v1 ones with him, but like
Yeah.
mid date he's just throwing up from too much alcohol. Just actually
Oh my
insane.
gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. He's got a problem. He's got
Yeah.
a problem.
You know what? I don't I don't think he's ever put any sign to quitting. That's it.
Yeah. I feel like that's like, how can you get better with anything else if he's like that bad with alcohol and stuff? I would love to see, I don't know if you've seen Love on the Spectrum. I think it's a really good show. It's like one of the only shows that have like good intentions, I feel like, when it comes to dating shows. I think that they should put all of those people together in one season.
I think that, and then just like boom, one house, let them roam. That's like similarly, I watched a show. Oh my god, what was it called? Uh, oh my god, it's essentially a house of just like it's like two. It's like one family like is agreeing to like be a carekeeper for like they have like a daughter with Down syndrome, I believe. It's just
Mhm.
a house full of like Down syndrome people or people with like autism.
Mm.
Best show I've ever watched. I binge watched the entire thing on YouTube. There's this one dude. He's hella chill. Like he's a basically a guy with like a ladies man with Down syndrome. It's insane.
Oh
He's just
yeah.
That's interesting.
he's going girl to girl. I mean, he's just
Yeah. Like he's got he's pulling.
oh, it's the specials. That's what it was. They knew the name. They knew what
Is
they were
it
doing.
official or is it a YouTube thing?
It was. I think it was an actual like British TV show for a while.
Hmm.
Sounds like something. I would do.
Interesting title.
If
Interesting.
I think it was called The Specials. The Specials
Down
TV
for
show.
Love. Good one.
Yep. The Specials. They had a full website if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's on IMDb and everything. It's
Wow.
6.4 out of 10 stars. I would give it a full 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they got a website and all. It's just oh man,
That was incredible.
it reminded me of Love on the Spectrum. It was basically the same thing. Just
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's more of like a interesting like situation to put them in and stuff.
they're just all chill.
Yeah.
It's exploring the one
I feel like a lot of these people, like specifically like the Daniel Larson, Chris Chan type of people, like their main goal a lot of times is they just want a girlfriend or they just want love, and like that's their whole thing. And so I think that would be, yeah,
yeah. All I know
put
is
them on a show and
none of them
they
compete.
like publicity.
None of them compete with my guy Sam on the show. Just
That's Laura.
insane.
That's the ladies' man.
Ladies man.
Uh-huh.
Ron Jr.
Oh, you watch this guy and you just call him Ryan Jr. and like Ryan disgraces this name Sam. That's how impressive this guy is.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
But I think that's all we've gotten now.
Yeah. I think we're gonna head into drafts now here in 1 second. Yeah, we'll come back and do some drafts.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. All right, welcome back. We've got our drafts categories set, and we've got our starting off with top 5. Gavin, you want to introduce us to the category?
Of course, our first category today is gonna be top 5 animated films.
Is this of all time
and
too, or
of all time? Yeah. And then we're gonna start off with our guest Olivia. What's your first pick for the draft?
My top favorite animated movie of all time is How to Train Your Dragon. Do you want a list or do you just want the first one?
I mean,
Just
if,
the
if
first one
yeah, the
for the
first one's
draft.
fine if you want one.
Yep.
We've outlawed picking an entire one after Ryan's Plants vs Zombies incident.
Yeah, our guests weren't too big fans of that.
Sometimes you gotta listen to the people, and I happen to agree with him on this one.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
I would agree that the first one's probably the best out of the trilogy. Or is it 4? No, it's 3, right?
There's 3.
Yeah.
My first 3 favorite movies: How to Train Your Dragon 1, 2, and 3.
Tommy,
Ooh.
I think you better have it.
I haven't even thought about it, so I'm going through all the movies in my head right now. Oh, I don't even need to think about it. Cars 2, best Cars
Okay,
movie.
that's what I was thinking.
It's in the
Yes.
one.
Great movie.
Great. Some would say the greatest movie out there. I know Gavin's one now that do you even need to say it or should I just type it out?
You can type it out. Yes, sir. Yes.
Monsters University. I knew that one was coming in.
That is a legendary movie. That is the best movie of all time. I can't. It's better than the first. Name another
Right.
movie that the second one is better than the first. It's just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie. It does give you false information about like colleges, what the college experience is.
I liked all the jokes of like what college life is gonna be with just the Monster University soundtrack and just someone packing their dorm.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And then for my 2, I think I'm just gonna have to go the original Cars.
That's
So
a good.
It's just
That was about to be my next pick if you didn't take it. I mean, they're both just elite.
the nostalgia.
I'm just trying
part.
to look through like my watch list in general of movies I've seen. Oh, yeah, this is an easy pick for me. Oh, it's actually tough though. Which one do I take? I'm gonna take Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Dang it. I was gonna.
That's
What a good movie.
genuinely like that's one of the animated movies I've seen probably like at least 30 times.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
And then Olivia, you're up.
Oh.
for the next one.
My second one is definitely How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Just gonna abbreviate that one. And then you also get the third pick in the snake.
Me?
Yeah.
I have to say, my heart wants to say Sonic because it's so new, but my next pick is Tangled. I love Tangled.
Tangled, I do appreciate Tangled. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
Tangled might be
Great.
one of like the Disney princess movies I've seen and actually don't mind. Like I can watch it.
It's a
Mhm.
very easy watch. It's not like, yeah. My other cousin is obsessed with it, and it's like I'm telling her it's because we were homeschooled. It's like a home. I don't know. It's just a movie about being homeschooled.
It kind of is, yeah. I'm gonna take the other one, Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse. I'm taking both of them.
Great choice. Great choice.
Listen,
Another one where the second one was like about as great.
man, kind of suck.
Yeah, you're kind of.
What I'm gonna do for the next one.
It's a tough one here. And no, Harold and the Purple Crayon doesn't count because even though part of it is animated in the beginning.
So I just know like I'm gonna miss some really good ones out there.
Yeah.
I'm doing this, but
I'm kind of like
I'd have.
looking at my letterbox a little bit just to see what I've watched that I've enjoyed.
Oh man, I'm thinking of like good movies, but there's like still shit. Like Wreck-It Ralph. You know what? Fuck it. Give me Wreck-It Ralph.
That's
First one,
Oh yeah.
not the second one. Fuck the
The second
second.
one
oh,
is
the second
so
one's terrible.
bad.
The first one's bearable. Second one, I don't know what they thought there.
He was given, I don't know,
Dude,
creepy. He
Wreck-It
was
Ralph
creeped
is
me
my
out. I
top
thought
5
he was like a
animated.
predator.
List is fucked. List is fucked.
Well, this is gonna be. What's? I've got two more that I think I could pick here, but they're all. I don't know. I know I'm forgetting really good ones. I know I'm 100% like forgetting ones that I've actually really enjoyed.
Yeah, that's the issue. There's just so many. They did an animated Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
That's. I didn't think that was gonna come up here. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
there an
no, no, no,
animated
no, no,
one?
no, 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 no. That's not my pick. That's not my pick.
Okay. I was.
Ratatouille's my pick.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie. Did you know my uncle was an animator on that? So
Really?
he animated the Rat's Tails.
That's
So I've
incredible.
been told.
Ratatouille. I'm not. I do it. I do like Ratatouille. I don't like it as much as other people, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna take something similar. I'm just gonna take The Lion King. That one of my favorites.
That is
Classic.
a good one.
Created a lot of furries.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Now, Olivia, you're 4.
I have to go with the Lorax.
You know, I would have been surprised if
Sure.
it didn't make the list, given
Yeah.
given what I've seen you make
It
with
really
it.
deserves it. Yeah, totally.
And now for your number 5, Olivia.
I'm gonna do Puss in Boots, like the original
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Clean enough cedars, though.
Mm-hmm.
The second one.
Fuck it. I know you got one left, but I'm gonna name off ones that I think I would like, but I don't know which ones to put. I've got the Lego Batman. That's, I mean, great.
Oh my gosh, the Lego movies!
The
How
Lego
I for-
movie, yeah.
Oh my
Aliens in the
gosh.
Attic, slightly.
Slightly.
I'm not taking that. It's real. All of it's real.
You can't prove it. I don't know. There's one more. I was Transformers 1. If it was, I don't know. It's too new.
Dude, I have not seen Aliens in the Attic in too long of a time.
Wow, it's just a great film. Big Hero 6. That's a solid one.
Yeah.
I'm writing a paper on that right now.
Big Hero 6 is sad, though.
Genuinely, probably one of the only one of the animated films I could think of that actually made me cry as a kid.
Yeah, that's what my paper's literally about grief. It's like a movie with grief, and it was Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a sad movie.
It's like
Super sad.
surprisingly sad. Like I didn't think it'd be that sad when it's like basically a giant marshmallow that fights.
Yeah, right?
All right, fuck it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
taking
throw some out there that are good suggestions. Megamind, Shrek, and Sausage Party.
Sausage Party.
You guys
is a fire
might
one.
be forgetting about Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs.
No?
Oh my gosh.
that your pick?
that's
I'm
so
not taking
good.
that. I'm not taking that now.
I don't mind it. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, however, I mean that I could get behind.
It's only right if I take the best animated movie to set up a real life sequel. Give me Aladdin.
That
Mhm. Good pick.
that makes sense. That adds up.
That makes, yeah.
All right, there is the final list of our top 5 animated films.
Mine's the worst. I don't even have to hear it. I know it's terrible.
No, that's a good
Mine's
list.
I'm not gonna lie, mine's pretty elite though. Got
Yeah,
both
these
the
would all make my top like 10 for sure.
maybe the only one out of place of mine is technically the Lego Batman, but that one's just like pure on comedy throughout the entire one.
Oh yeah, no, it's. I mean, the
Yeah.
Lego Movie was my favorite movie for.
I thought
I have a
about
little-
taking it, but it's just like
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like it's lost a bit of its touch.
Yeah, there's a lot of other options that are. Yeah. I have a little painting of Lego Batman on a pink background with a little bow in my apartment.
I mean, elite character. That's all I could say.
Mhm.
The game was
Great
was
character.
fun. I couldn't beat it as a kid, but
Oh yeah,
The
the game is great.
Lego Batman game, Lego movie game,
On
all the
Wii
Lego
U?
games. Yeah,
Yeah, they were hard.
they were. I don't know how they were made for like kids at all, because they were just impossible.
So difficult.
Even
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars, those games, the pod racing thing, it was actually impossible.
Yeah.
All right, our second
Um,
one.
I think you're starting off right, so.
Yeah, but what
Oh,
was the
I haven't even
category? Yeah,
introduced it. It's top 5 workers of NCG all time, excluding us 3.
and I'm starting it
Okay.
off. Wow, this is gonna be tough. I don't even know who to pick here. Like, genuinely, there's so many people to pick from. Give me Connor Peach.
That's a good one.
I've never seen a more elite worker. Just plays every side of the ball. Defense, offense, small forward, power
Connor Peach
forward.
is a D1 worker of sorts. I'd have to go. I have to go Christy for the number 1 for worker wise. I think Tommy would probably be, because those shifts never are boring.
Entertaining guy. That's all I could say.
Good worker. But
I have to say Angie.
And then you also get the 2.
Also too. Of in history.
Yeah, any of them.
Yeah.
Okay, Anessa.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Did it
don't.
autocorrect?
Yeah, I think it auto-corrected.
Oh, I think that's so funny.
I probably 100% spelled that wrong, but it sounds like it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's 2 S's.
No.
I'm such a bad friend.
There we go.
Yeah, there's 2 S's.
All right.
No, there isn't.
Yep.
Remember, it's okay.
All right, Gavin with the 2.
Give me Jimmy Green.
Taking both the greens right away.
I mean, Jimmy is the best manager. Even I know somebody's gonna pick the other one I'm thinking of, but
Oh, are you talking about managers?
yeah.
Man, this is tough.
Medicine.
The funny thing is, like, I think I have a different number 2 in mind right now. Because, I mean, I got 2 and 3. I'm going to take Logan Weaver. Just pure entertainment value.
Oh my god, you took the third.
Entertainment value. There's no way he gets off the list. That's an elite. That's the dream. If I looked at my schedule and I see Connor Peach, Logan Weaver, I don't care who else is there. I'm happy. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Now
Too
this is
much
what's up.
energy flowing through there.
Now I got to think of. You know what? All time, I need a manager. I think I got to take Hollywood.
Dang it.
There's no way Hollywood doesn't come on. Like,
Yeah, Hollywood's good.
What? Who is Hollywood?
Josh.
Is it the Tuesday manager? Oh,
Josh.
why is he Hollywood?
I don't know. I just feel
He's
like
Hollywood.
I sent him one
Alright.
picture of a calf machine once and didn't respond.
He
I don't.
tends to
He
do that.
ghosted NCG. I think. I don't.
I-
I mean, he doesn't exist anymore, does he?
I was there a couple times when he stopped in, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
But I mean, elite.
Okay.
If Gavin's taking the Jimmy manager, I gotta take the Josh manager.
I see.
I'm gonna have to take Javid.
Oh yeah, that's a pick. I never really got to work too much with Java, to be fair.
Yeah, Javid was. That time was super fun.
And then Olivia, you get the 3 and the 4.
I'm gonna have to go with Tessa. And then I think I'm gonna do Andy.
I'm kind
That's
of
a weird way to say
I'm-
Ryan.
Ryan number 1.
Can I go Ryan team lead? Or no?
I'll give it to you. I'll give you Ryan team
Yes.
lead.
Give me Ryan team lead. When his life peaked. Yeah, you heard me, Ryan.
Ryan TV. Yeah, that was his best era.
We had like Ryan and Tessa, both team leads Friday nights.
That was great.
To be fair, those were enjoyable shifts. I remember that.
Then Ryan started getting handsy with the managers, and look at him now.
All right, now this is tough. I got 4 and 5. I don't really know who to pick here. These are tough shifts. I think, you know what? For the 4, give me AJ.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
he definitely another enjoyable shift no matter what.
insane seasonal, really.
Yeah.
Shows up.
I don't even know what goes on during those shifts. It's just always somewhat entertaining. And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like
you think about those AJ shifts, did we even have customers? I just remember talking to AJ the entire time.
I don't know. Usually it's always I'm refill and he's an usher whenever I worked with him, and it's just always I don't remember doing anything. It's interesting how that goes. Now this is tough. Now I'm trying to round off my perfect schedule here. I could take Dom. I don't think anyone's fighting for that one. It's definitely a tough. You know what? Let me curveball it. Didn't see that one making the list, did you?
Oh wow. Good one.
Some say she just got basically silent fired before Braden. It's insane.
Why was she silent fired?
I think what was it? She just requested to come back and
I think we just have too much people.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not enough hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're in the trenches here. Ooh, number 5.
Ooh,
This is hard.
Can I quickly change my 5? No one's picked yet.
Sure you can, because that one was terrible.
This should have been up there higher.
Oh.
Yep. No one was thinking about it too, so I'm glad I put him on the list.
Gosh, that Nick Keene guy.
Some would say the OG problem starter with Connor McMenamin. Just
He ignited him. Me and Tommy threw flames at him.
he dumped the gasoline and we lit a match.
We lit the match.
Speaking of which, other Connor is on the board still.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of did. Oh yeah, he is still on the list. I wonder why.
No surprise to anyone.
I think a sleeper pick is Rylan. Like if she worked with all these people, you know, it'd be entertaining.
All right.
And she's good.
I love Rylan because she's sneaky. She's really funny. She
Yeah.
never talks, but she's like sneaky funny. She like
whenever
gets
she talks,
other people to do funny stuff, but it's like her idea.
Maybe
I
this
don't
is
know,
what
she's
Jimmy was
funny.
going off about last time. Jimmy went on a rant about this.
Yeah.
Some unprompted rant. That's what he did.
Rylan pressed him about it.
Probably well deserved.
Yeah.
Chasing the female underage coworkers into the bathrooms. Add them to the list.
Hopefully we get a quote. That'd be ideal. And then Olivia, you get to round off your list here with the 5.
I'm gonna end mine with Charlie.
All right. And then here is the final list of us all.
Yep. I think we have some good lists.
These are all pretty good. These are
crazy shit.
They're enjoyable shifts or interesting shifts. Now we're on to the top 3 rounds, which top 3 are just gonna run as no longer as a snake, just one.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
And for our first one, we're gonna be doing top 3 pizza toppings. I know everybody's super interested in this one.
And then Gavin, you do get to start it.
The pepperoni. I'm taking pepperoni. Best
All right.
pizza top.
Now I'm out of toppings here. I don't even know what to pick. I feel like I gotta take the
You know, to make this more interesting, should we say from where? Because like
I'm not gonna lie.
sausage tastes very different from different places. It's up to you.
I don't think I could tell you like the difference because I'm about to pick
Okay.
sausage and I couldn't tell you the difference of where.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Scotty to the Pippin, I'm taking sausage. Sausage.
I'm gonna take cheese for sure.
The top 3 right there.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that people ever get.
Second,
now it's tough.
I'm taking actually down a sleeper. I'm saving that because I don't think you guys will pick that one. I'm taking meat lovers.
Oh. I don't mind it.
Especially for Marciano, it's so good.
I've
also like $40 a pizza though. Figured that out the other day.
I've got 2 in mind right now. I think I'm gonna toss in here, like a chicken, like a buffalo chicken. Those are usually pretty fire.
Okay. Buffalo chicken.
Yeah, I'll get specific on it.
Olivia.
The little plastic table that they give you sometimes.
I like it. Out of the box answer, really. I'm enjoying it.
Out of the box.
Yep. My third, chicken and black olive. That is.
Oh.
I know carpsters love it for sure.
I'm not
good.
Ew.
I wouldn't have fought you for that. I'm not gonna lie. Now mine, I'm gonna take.
I know a lot of people like
I feel like it's a no-brainer. We all think about. Give me a mac and cheese pizza.
Oh.
Iowa does it.
I'd try it.
There's a restaurant in Iowa that does give you like a mac and cheese pizza, and
Sounds good.
It's surprisingly good. Well, I mean, it sounds good, so it's not surprisingly, but it is good.
Yeah. And Olivia?
I had corn on my pizza one time, and I'm just gonna have to put that on there because
I respect the honesty of it.
I think Olivia's solos.
And there is the final list for that. And then, Gavin, you want to introduce our last category?
Of course. This one's going to be interesting for sure. Doing top 3 NCG events, moments, trips, all of the sorts, really. Just NCG shit. I mean, unreal stuff has happened. Some fun stuff has happened. And I believe
Olivia starts it off. Yeah.
Okay. I loved the garage sales. I think that was peak NCG during that time.
You know what?
We had a great group.
This is why I brought this up as a category, because I figured garage sales had to be brought up at least once during the pod, and I thought like that was a peak event.
I mean, that's such an original experience. You never will meet anybody who went with their entire work crew to go to garage sales.
That's like
piles of people in the back of vans, just on hot days.
Going to an estate
it
sale,
was great.
garage sale, like just purely hitting it all.
Early in the morning, which we could never do now.
Yeah.
Nobody wakes up early at all now.
No, I don't know. One day, I don't know if it ever. That's the thing. It was just worked for one summer. That's why it was really fun. I remember I was looking at this chair to buy, and like, Nick sat down in it, and I was like, "Can I take a picture of the chair real quick?" And he was like, he posed and he smiled. I'm like, "Can you get out of the chair so I can take a picture of it?" I said it to my mom. He thought I wanted to take a picture.
He always pulled up.
The rock.
I thought that was funny.
Good times.
He held that together. He would always pull up with the cat shirt on, and I appreciated it.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Nick was the rock of the group for sure.
Yeah.
And then me and you switched here, Gavin, so got the 1.
I have the 1.
Yep.
I'll take our top golf trip. That was a really good time. I enjoyed it so much because I don't think anybody paid Ryan for it. Nobody mentioned.
Ryan paid for it. We told him it's his birthday. Just pure entertainment. Like we all bought food.
He had to pay for the dessert he got.
Yeah.
For his birthday.
like I think we like each table got like at least probably $40 worth of appetizers and
Yeah.
just
That
a
was
lot of stuff
funny,
went
and it
on.
was his birthday. He got sang to though. He got sang to. He got
Yeah.
a sign.
I think what also got
It was,
forgotten though is just that's just the day Jimmy like split his nose open on the chair.
yeah,
That was
Yeah.
just didn't they make him like sign like a waiver to or something after just to say he wouldn't
Mhm.
sue?
yeah, that's crazy.
Dom ran into a curb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
like
one wanted to mention it so we didn't blow up the night before it
yeah,
started.
Everybody,
just
I pretended not to laugh.
yeah.
Oh, that was insane. For my
As we
one,
were all walking into the building, we
oh,
just like did a little peek to it.
everyone's making sure that it's not fully dented.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it was also Dom and Will in the car, right? It was just two people
Yeah,
driving.
which is
I
a
still want
weird
Will's
combo. Yeah.
perspective. I've never heard it.
Yeah. Well, from what he told me is he had his AirPods in and didn't really talk to Dom at all the entire trip there.
Sat in the back.
Oh, Will had his AirPods in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. For my one, even though I shit on it a lot, Brookfield Zoo was elite.
It was
I
a
don't think I spelled it right.
was a trip.
I
Oh.
thoroughly enjoyed pointing out how sad every animal looked.
Yeah.
It
Going
was so sad.
going
It
to-
was like it.
Oh, it was just poor. Like that what, 3 animals at most?
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 animals. That was the trip that made me decide I was never going to the zoo again. Like I'm never going to the zoo again because of that.
I'm thinking maybe if I have a beverage that's more enjoyable.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
And
for
food.
sure.
I was starving the whole time.
I just
Yeah.
visiting a gorilla exhibit 3 times on one trip.
It was more than
The-
3 ahead of me.
The picture with the furry in the background is just an elite
Yeah, we're all
photo.
posted up with the phone.
And
Oh my gosh.
the fact it was Halloween and there's like a full grown guy with headphones in a Cat in the Hat costume. We
And
don't.
a fellow coworker pointed it out
Yeah.
very
Oh,
rudely.
it's just elite. Another elite trip. Gotta recognize it.
Yeah.
I loved
Ryan
watching Ryan
Ryan
walk
had his
through the
wisdom
like.
teeth
Oh, I forgot.
the day before. Yeah, he was in pain the entire time.
Oh, it was
I
great.
loved watching Ryan go through the line of the baby strollers.
Oh, just
It was like the gates of heaven. It was like I was watching him walk through the gates of like this heaven.
Honestly.
the
It was
like
really fun.
30 pictures that were taken of him. Oh, it was just peak.
On the train.
We stopped at Portillo's after, and he could only eat a soup. He was complaining about it the entire time.
Oh,
All I can eat is this chicken soup, and it's not great.
it's just great.
Yeah,
And then
that was a fun.
Olivia, you get the 2 now again.
Oh, there was a really good woodman's trip that we went on. I don't know how to describe it specifically, but there was one where there was a ton of people that went. That one was
It
really
might have
fun.
been after Top Golf, honestly. I think it was
It
after
I'll
could have
just
Top.
been.
I'll just give you Woodman's trips in general.
Mhm.
I feel like those are pretty like generic enough.
Yeah, woodman's trips. And then I get the next one too.
No, it goes we're just doing
Oh,
the
goes okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then Gavin, you're on 2.
I was gonna go Woodman's trips. I think I'll have to go Portillo trips then.
Oh.
After a long shift, everybody loves some good Portillos. And the reason I picked
Mhm.
this over Cane's, I love Cane's more. But Portillo's, you got so much options. And I feel like we always get into like more fun times at Portillo's.
Yeah.
With the seating
Mhm.
outside and such. But
Man, for my 2, I'm gonna I'm trying to think. No one's really I mean, I guess we've taken events in a kind. I'm trying to think if there's any specific ones that were just elite.
We need to go to the furry convention. That
That
was
would
thrown out there.
that would be insane. I
And
think we would
Midget
have to
Fest.
go.
Yeah.
You see, I've missed a lot of trips now that I've been gone. That at least. Oh, I just thought of one. What was it? You know what? I'm just gonna take 4th of July. The 4th of July.
That was very NCG oriented.
That was a trip. Just watching the firework display and taking like 20 videos. Just one small thing. That was
Yeah.
Video of a video.
I wasn't there, but I definitely saw.
Yes,
I
a
definitely saw
lot
a
of
lot
memories made that
fireworks.
night.
Yeah.
Fireworks physically and emotionally. Just great,
Yeah.
great times.
What a long night. What a long night.
Some say it couldn't have ended quicker.
Too long.
And then Olivia, you get the 3.
I would say probably Tessa's house for sure. That counts as an event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fair one. I'm shocked it's that low, realistically. Just recency.
That was a good. Yeah, you were at the first time. You were there when she didn't have any furniture, right, Olivia? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you made it that one. That one, oh my gosh. I think I'm just gonna put Tommy's garages down.
You know what's
Those
funny?
are-
I was gonna put your garage down for one as well. Just
Mine's
as
a lot
well.
more ghetto, but it's there's always like yeah,
there's always more people. I could get like the one night where it was just a ton of people at mine was a weird night. That was funny.
yeah.
For some reason
Oh,
like
at your
half
house.
yeah, like
Everybody showed up.
half of people at NCG and it's just Ryan just feet up.
Yeah.
Every hair possible
That's
on his
where
socks.
Angie, yeah, there was a ton of hair. She had his feet as her wallpaper literally for months. The hairy feet.
That was
literally for months.
Oh man,
that was a night.
that was a fun one.
There was another one I was thinking. Oh, what was the one I wasn't there for, but the one where I'll just say Ryan bartender at Gavin's house when Ryan's bartending. I've heard he pours heavy at those.
Oh yeah.
Those are elite.
Oh yeah. When my parents were gone for the weekend, and
That sounds like
Yeah,
one
that-
that sounds like one that I missed. That was pretty enjoyable.
yeah, Olivia got a really strong drink of choice.
I kind of want to just say like you know what? I'll get specific. Give me back office karaoke. That was
Oh yeah, that one's a good one.
that was some I don't know what was going on when that happened.
Yeah. The
Ca-
Careless Whisper summer.
That was elite. The Careless Whisper probably just brought it back.
Know the song front to back.
All right, but here is the final list. And then we're going to take another oh, I've turned off my camera. Hit the wrong thing. We'll take another quick break as we set up our final game of the show. And yeah, we'll be right back.
All right, guys. Today we were going to be doing Who Said This Quote for the game of the podcast. It'll just be Tommy and Olivia participating. Let's get this started here. Every time they get it right, they get a point, and the person with the most points wins. For the first one, the light shines even though the star is gone. Who do you guys think it is?
So
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm not even going to guess because I feel like it's unfair since I said I didn't even know it.
Actually, it was Maria first, and then it was Shadow.
Is Maria the little girl that dies in the lore? Am I okay?
Yes.
All right, Gavin. I'm gonna opt out just because I feel like
Right.
I only have to copy Olivia on that.
It was Shadow. No,
Olivia's up one.
gets-
Tough quote. Is that not a tough quote?
It is
That's
tough.
bars right there. That's bars.
Yeah. All right. Next quote. I may be Irish, but I am not stupid.
I actually don't know because I want to take McGregor, but any of them could have said it. I'm gonna take Biden for my pick.
Olivia?
I may be Irish, but I'm not stupid. That doesn't sound right. I'll do the guy on the right.
Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
It was Joe Biden.
I'm on the board.
I'm surprised how we got that one, to be honest. I thought you were just going to go Conor
Yeah.
McGregor.
I
Maybe
thought about
Irish.
it. I really did, but then I'm like, I don't even think McGregor would associate Irish with stupid. I feel like he would
Yeah.
take so much pride in it.
Mhm.
He
Oh,
would
is
like,
he Irish?
yeah, he's like heavily,
gosh.
he's the really Irish UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would never say that then.
Like I think he
All
walks
right,
out
so
to like an Irish like lady singing at some
Oh,
points.
He's intense Irish. Yeah, he would never associate Irish with stupid. All right. Hello. How about that right in? Guess that's why they call it Sin City.
Oh, actually, I don't know. I'm I'm gonna
People from the
I'm
Hangovers.
taking Doug. I'm taking it's gotta be wait, yeah, no, Doug's the middle dude, right? Or am I tripping? No, it's not Doug. Oh my god, it's Alan.
Alan.
Yeah, oh my god.
Alan.
SigmaTimes guy.
The left. I would say it's the left guy for sure.
Ryan.
It's
Good old Stu.
Alan.
On the board. I know my Alan.
Yeah, it's when he's doing the toast on the building, I believe.
I'm not it's a good one. I forgot about it. That could have been Stu or him.
Oh my gosh.
I know the
Oh, I
quote.
know who that is.
It's Ryan.
Brody. What?
We have one
I
Ryan,
think
one
it's gotta
Brody.
be Ryan.
It's
Yep.
Ryan.
And for the backstory, what was it? What was the allergy that was specific? It was
Alcohol.
yeah.
Allergic to alcohol.
One of Tessa's roommates were allergic to alcohol, and Ryan's immediate
my
response was, "Is
gosh.
she Asian?" Without seeing anything.
Look at Ryan in this picture though, he's so cute. Holy crap.
And was he right?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like for the wrong reason, right? Like I feel like
For the wrong reason.
Yeah. It's one of those. All right. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottles, always right.
oh. Okay, well the middle one's Baily Zimmerman given the heart. Is it Luke Combs on the right, or am I tripping?
It is.
I don't even know who the guy on the left is, so I'm just gonna say Luke Combs. I don't think it.
I'll tell you his name. It's Chris Stapleton.
Okay. Ooh, actually, I don't know any Chris Stapleton lyrics though. That's the only thing.
I'll take the guy on
Olivia,
the
do you
right.
have any idea?
Yeah, I'll take the guy on the right.
Guy on the right.
I'll go. You know what? I'll go Chris Stapleton. I'll switch it up. I'll
Chris
change it to be
Stapleton,
different.
right? It's Chris
Oh,
Stapleton.
it was.
From, Tennessee whiskey. Pretty important. So. All right. For our next one, if you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
I know who it is.
Olivia.
Is it the guy in the middle? Han Solo, I think is his name.
His name. Tommy.
I'm gonna go Anakin or Darth Vader. Yeah. I knew Revenge of the Sith might be my like episode 3 might be my favorite of all the trilogies. Even maybe in movies in general, it's up there. It doesn't beat Cars 2, but it's good.
It doesn't pick.
All right.
It's a tough
Next one.
contest.
You're only a fool if you give up, boy.
I'll take Naomi Scott.
Okay.
I
Olivia.
don't know who said it, but I want to take Naomi Scott.
I'll do Jafar.
It's
Oh.
Jafar.
Sorry, I thought this was in the unedited canceled out scene.
Okay. Guys, ready? I believe the next one is the last one.
All right, we'll do for the win. Is it? Well, I'm actually tough here. It's definitely not the guys on the left. Meanwhile, Connor Peach would definitely say this, and just look at how he's posted up.
Say Connor Beach.
I'm taking Connor Peach. Look at how he looks. Although I think I've said it before too.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Everybody but Ryan.
What a turnaround.
What? Wow.
That was.
just look at.
Wow.
I'm glad I was right on the Connor Peach one. That just. it made sense.
Yeah, for sure.
But that is it.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, I did win off the scorebook here. If it loads, it was what was that? 6-5. That a closer game,
It was a close game.
but
Oh, it was 6-5? I thought I got like 2.
I don't know how. But I've marked 5. I think I may have given a bonus point at some point. But that was the final game of the pod, and as we do on the podcast, we like to leave it with a little question to let this sink in. Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought that was the sink. But no. Ryan or fuck, Gavin. Sorry, just he's on the mind based off the question. You want to introduce what our question is?
Of course. For today, question on the pod is, at what age do you guys think Ryan will be getting married? I get started off the conversation. Shotgun wedding at 31 years old.
I like it.
I definitely think he would elope at the age of 67 to a very, 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 very young, freshly legal girl in a financially stressful position.
Oh, it's kind of like the DiCaprio situation.
Oh yeah. Exactly, but like
I've never asked Ryan's opinion of him, so you never know. I don't know if he said anything bad about him.
yeah.
Me personally, I think I see it. Iowa State, they have a lovely tradition with what is it? The bells. They ring the bell and the couples kiss under it. I think they're gonna ring the bell and Ryan's gonna elope under the bell. And similar to Gavin, I think we're gonna have a shotgun wedding at roughly 25. I think he's gonna get a little frisky. It's gonna move pretty fast.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna get walked down with a shotgun on the aisle. Have to take the responsibility at the age of 25. That's pretty.
I think that's a good age. I think that's a fair age. I think both of you guys will be there.
I think there's no wrong answers to this one, and generally,
Yeah.
I'm hearing I get to perform as the karaoke guy.
I hope I get to be ring bearer.
Oh yeah.
I hope I get to
I wonder who Ryan's gonna have for his best man. Do you think Zach, Dylan, Braden Hill?
You would be his best man, Gavin.
It's gonna be.
I don't think I would.
I think it's definitely gonna be someone from D&D. I don't know who, but
Oh,
I could see Dylan making it. I could see.
I think Ryan would be
I don't
your
think-
best man, Gavin.
I
Like, I feel like you don't think
With
so,
Ryan.
but then I think you would think it's funny, and then you would just do it because you would. It would be the last minute
It
or
would be
something.
fun. I don't know. I do a lot of people before Ryan. Goober.
I think it's definitely someone from D&D. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of people
Tommy.
from that group. No, if anything,
Yeah.
I could maybe make the list at the end. I'd be like the last guy standing if I made the list.
Yo, Tommy, we had somebody back out. You want to be one of my best?
Dylan shouldn't make it. Can you be like the guy away at the end?
Yeah.
We don't want to like.
Would you
We don't want
guys
to be uneven.
allowed at the wedding? Because
We could crash it.
he would invite
Yeah,
you. Well, yeah,
I'm
you'd
going
show
bad
up.
at it.
I'll wear a white dress. Just a really power statement.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I said
I'll
you
show
treat
up
it
in a
like this
better tux than
graduation
Ryan.
party and just show up with the whole NCG crew, whether we're invited or not.
Now the real question
Yeah.
is like, is he going chapel or is he having a beach? What's his?
Oh, beach. He's the beach kind of guy.
No, I think he's gonna go generational. Wherever Doris got married, his parents probably got married there. It's a generational, like it's a tradition. I have to get married here, and
You have to have my
it's gonna be a
grandmother's
lit-
ring. One of those
Yes, yeah.
situations.
Mhm.
Out of like all the people that have worked at NCG, who do you think would get married at NCG?
Get married. Like first
Yeah.
or just in general?
Like at NCG, like if they were to
They're-
pick a location and they just are so attached
To be fair, both are very fair
NCG.
questions. The first and who would
Yeah,
get married
both
there.
are good. Yeah.
Yeah. So some people did get married there.
I remember hearing.
Yeah,
I wasn't
people
working
have.
there when it happened, but I've always heard about it.
I worked. I think I was in one of their photos, their funny photos.
I think the only person would be Andy if
I would-
that ever even happened.
I was on the shot. If
for
anyone, it would
financial-
be Andy.
to
Yeah.
save money.
It'd be like
I
the
don't
equivalent
think
of like the
anybody-
Vegas wedding though, but you just did it at NCG.
Yeah, just did it in NCG. I think, yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anyone. Maybe Ryan's really saving a buck and had to do it at NCG. Books out the like Theater 10. The Extreme was
Yeah.
just
I
sold
used
out
to
that day.
manage this place. Yeah.
I don't know. Even ex-employees, I don't think I could see any of them like realistically.
No.
At a certain point of their life, at a certain point in their time, I think if it ended on better terms, they would have come back and gotten married here for sentimental reasons.
I could
Not
100%.
I hate it.
I could see Josh stopping in with a marriage.
Absolutely.
But
Get
that
married down in Nashville.
that is the last question and the last segment of the pod. It was great having you on, Olivia. It was a pretty
great
good podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
Yep. And then
Yeah, of course.
any last messages you got for viewers out there, if they made it this far?
Maybe just recite Ryan's email address just in case. Again, for
Ryan
those who didn't get it
RYA.
earlier.
Yeah, no, I got RYAN.KARPIEL@gmail.com. Use it on whatever sites you want. You know what? Go ahead, buy that little adult store product. You know what?
Do it.
Interested in a fetish? Sign yourself up. You know, keep that email running. But yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Of course.
Nothing else to really go off. SigmaTimes signing off.
Goodbye.